Are you trying to improve your skills in kawaii illustration? Then stick around because I'll be showing you how to draw a kawaii floating island in Procreate. Hi everyone, welcome back to Haley K Studio. I'm Haley and I like to make Procreate tutorials for beginners. Today I am sharing my step-by-step process for creating a kawaii style floating island illustration. Floating island illustrations are popular on Instagram. Here's an example of a draw it in your style that I did with an Animal Crossing theme. So these are super popular to make on Instagram and share on your Instagram grid. It's usually just an island floating in midair, sticking to a theme or a season or some type of whimsical land, but the main objective is to keep it in that kawaii aesthetic. And today I'm going to be making mine in a cute space theme. And I'll be using my Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit. I've linked it in the description box down below if you'd like to purchase it from my Etsy shop. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button because I'll be sharing more tutorials on how to create kawaii style illustrations, like in my previous video where I shared how to illustrate a kawaii style flat lay image. Now let's go ahead and make this kawaii floating island. So again, I'll be starting off with a blank canvas that is 2048 pixels by 2048 pixels and it is set to 300 dpi. So I'll be sketching out my illustration, and like I mentioned, this is a kind of like a space theme, so there's going to be a little floating island that is like a chunk of a planet maybe broke off, and I'll have little aliens and a little astronaut and some planets and spaceship and all that cute stuff. To do my sketching, I'm going to be using my fluffy liner tapered, and I'm just going to use black to start off with my sketch. So now that my sketch is done, I'm ready to add some color. And to start off, I will choose a background color. And to do that, you go to your layer stack and you tap on background color. You go to your color palettes here, and I'm going to be using a lot from my Kawaii color palette that comes with the Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit. But I added some additional colors today that I wanted to use just to add some fun. And I'm going to link this additional color palette down below so that you can have this, but if you want the Kawaii color palette, you'll have to purchase that Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit, but these additional colors will be free and you can click on the link below for those. The background color that I would like to use is this darker kind of aqua blue, and it's not like a totally black space, but it adds a bit of cute and keeps space cute, putting it to more of that softer teal aqua color. And now I'm ready to do the outlining of my image. A lot of the times with my kawaii style art, I like to have an outline, and I'm going to be doing that on this illustration as well. I want to keep my sketch on the very top layer, so when I add a new layer, I'm going to put it below my sketch layer. To do my outlining, I'm going to choose from my Kawaii Essentials brush set the Fluffy Liner 20. From the Kawaii color palette, I'm going to use this dark brown. And now I'm going to just go through and do the outlining of my image, and it'll start to look a lot more clean. Now my lining is done and I can start the color fill. I don't believe I'll need my sketch anymore, so I've turned that off, and I believe I'll be able to keep it off for the duration of the color fill and the rest of this illustration. Next, I would like to start the color filling, and I like to do this in layers, and I like to keep one color in each layer. So if I choose a color and it's in multiple spots, I'm going to keep those in the same layer. I will add a new layer, and I'm going to put it below my lining layer. And I will choose the white from the Kawaii color palette here. I'm going to choose the Smooth Liner 40, just because when I fill a space and I create a closed shape, I can drag and drop the color and it will create an even color fill. There's not going to be any spots that didn't get the color fill. So now I've got all of the spaces that I want filled in white filled in. I'm going to move on to the next color. So I'm not repeating colors a whole lot in this image, so there will be a lot of layers with different colors, but now I'll just go through adding a new layer and choosing my next color and filling in the portion of the image that will be that color. And I can just add all the new layers above this one, just making sure that they are all below my lining layer. So now our color fill is done, and it didn't take us long at all. The next thing I want to do is to add some shine marks to different areas. So I'm going to add a new layer to the very top, but still below my lining layer. And I will choose my white. I'm going to go back to the Fluffy Liner 20, and I'm going to add some shine to different areas like the tops of my aliens and my little space helmet, just to add some dimension. So now all our little shine marks are added, and the next thing I'll do is add some kind of low lights, but we're not doing a full-on shadow, but what we're doing is just adding a little bit more dimension and texture to each of the spaces of our image. I'll be doing that in a couple different layers because I will add the texture to the yellow part of the floating island and then to the orange part of the floating island, and I kind of want to do different colors for those. So I'll add a new layer to the very top and then choose my darker yellow for the yellow portion. Just add it in different spots that may have a bit of low lights. We're not adding a full-on shadow. And now I'll move on to the next color that I wanted to do this with, and I'll just add a new layer, and I'm going to choose this lighter brown from the Kawaii color palette, and I'm going to be adding the texture to this lower part of the island. So that's all that's needed there, and the only thing left is to add a few more stars in our galaxy. And this isn't going to be overlapping with anything, so again, this layer can go anywhere, but I will put it just above the layers we were just working on. And I'm going to start off with the white and just add some dots of stars all around our image. Now I'm going to switch to this kind of brighter yellow, and I will add a few more stars. So there is our kawaii floating island. It's all finished now, and I absolutely love this. I think it is super cute. It's definitely something I want to add to my Instagram grid, so I'm going to post that there. And if you make one as well, go ahead and tag me so I can see your work, and I'll link my Instagram down below. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to stay tuned because I'll be sharing some more kawaii styles that you might want to try. So be sure to subscribe so you can watch those as soon as they go live. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And again, if you want to use my Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit, I have linked that down below in my Etsy shop to recreate this or one just like it. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!